What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Cheap Sense here, and I'm actually running a little bit late today to my second job. I was on a delivery truck today, and it kind of ran over. We had to go over on one of the islands, the further off island, Jekyll, and I got back. It was already after 4 o'clock. It was like 4:30, I think it was. So I'm running behind, but I wore a fragrance today, and I actually had a bottle of this, the original, and I sold it. And it used to sit right around in this area right here. And a friend of mine came over one day, and I guess he was watching some of my reviews and seeing some stuff on Facebook, and he wanted to buy something from me. So he came over one day and he picked out a few off my shelf, and I sold them to him. And the fragrance that I sold, one of them was my Dior Fahrenheit. And I like Dior Fahrenheit. It actually came from another subscriber. And I'll get me another bottle of it. But right now, I'm loving this one. It is from the house of Dapper Fragrances. And I apologize to y'all if y'all can't see this, but I don't have the best quality camera in certain occasions, but Dapper Fragrances, and this is their formulation of Dior Fahrenheit, but this is high octane. And when I say this is that gas, this is that gas. Really, really. In my Kevin Gates voice. But this is also a parfum concentration. So if you are a Dior Fahrenheit lover, I promise you, you will like this one. The performance on this, I'm going to have to say I'm a little bit torn because I didn't get the full effect of longevity out of this because I was in the delivery truck with a smoker, and I don't smoke. I quit smoking several years back. And I used to smoke cigarettes, Black and Milds, stuff like that. And this guy, he smoked cigarettes. And he actually asked me if it was okay. And I said, yeah. He let his window down. I let mine down. But the smoke was still coming to me. So around that first time we made a delivery earlier this morning, I started having issues because all I could smell was smoke. And when you're not a smoker, the smoke bothers you more than it does if you are a smoker. And it kind of took away from me having the joyful experience of this fragrance. Now, I will say that the projection off of this was damn near 3 hours. I'm going to give it 2 to 2.5, but it was damn near 3 hours. The wind was blowing today, and it was picking it up nicely off of my skin. If it wasn't for the cigarette smoke, I would give this an 8-hour push for longevity. But I gotta lean more towards about 6.5 to 7 hours, which is still good. I don't really hype fragrances all that much. But when I do find one that I like a lot, I do hype it. Y'all saw that with Andy Warhol. Y'all saw that with Bora Bora. Y'all saw that with Bulgari's Aquamarine. There are several others that I have hyped up over time. Andy Warhol from Sensual Obsessions, if I didn't mention that the first time. But this is a hype beast, if you ask my opinion on this. I like this. Some people don't like the smell. Some people say it smells like gas. I kind of get that a little bit. It's just that violet leaf that's in it that gives it that petrol kind of vibe. I like this a lot. And as you can see, normally, it's still almost full. It's like right up here to the top. But when I wear other fragrances, like I'm going to take Pure White from Sensual Obsessions. Not trying to diss Kevin Holt on this fragrance. It smells great. Look at how much I had to use in one day's worth of wear. That's how much I used compared to this. So that's what us as reviewers and the consumers, the people who watch our channels, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for fragrances that perform, that actually last, not something that you have to keep reapplying. There are people who don't mind, like me. I don't mind reapplying, but some people have an issue with reapplying, and that's one of the reasons why a lot of people don't like dealing with clone houses, in which I see the same issue with a lot of designer, some niche also, that you have to reapply. So it can be said across the board for fragrances, but Dapper, Travis Gearhart, dude, look at my face. You got a banger here. This is certified by me, Mr. Cheap Sense. I'm saying this. It may not perform well off of anybody else, and y'all know how I am. I tell it like it is. If something don't perform, I let you know. If it don't project well, I let you know. Their version of Dior Fahrenheit High Octane Parfum version is legit. Get your hands on at least a decant of it and test it out and see what it does off of your skin, and holler at me and let me know what you think, because I like this, and I'm gonna wear this again sometime this week. I'm not gonna do another video on it, I don't think, anytime soon. I'm gonna wear it again just to see what kind of performance I get. Hopefully I can be away from cigarette smoke the next time I wear this, but I didn't reapply. It's a faint skin scent by now, and I've had this on at least 9 hours now. Or at least, yeah, it's been about 8 hours, 8.5 hours, going on 9 hours. So I sprayed it on at like 6 something this morning. So yeah, about 8.5, 9 hours now, something like that. And I didn't reapply. Even when I went to lunch, I thought about it, but I didn't, because in the wind, I was still smelling it coming off of myself. And I think what was happening was, yeah, when I sprayed my inner elbows again, it got on my sleeve and on the back of my shirt. So that's probably what I was smelling. But I kept smelling my arms off and on throughout the day just to see how it was still going off of my skin. And I actually, around the 6.5, 7 hour mark, I was still smelling it, even though it was a skin scent. So for me, personally, I'm not speaking for nobody else, because other people, if they can't smell it without having to put their nose to their arm, then they don't consider that as longevity. But if I can still smell it, any inkling of the smell on me, period, on my skin, that's longevity to me. Other people may not be able to smell it, but as long as I can smell it still on me, it's still there. So 6.5, 7 hours worth of longevity out of this. Off of my skin today, I got about 2.5 to 3 hours. And I have never really said that about any fragrance lasting that long on my skin. Y'all know me. I get at least an hour, hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours worth of projection. And that's about it. I got almost 3 hours of projection out of this. So, Travis, I know I haven't sampled everything that you've sent me so far, but as of right now, this is probably at the top of my list of must-haves, and I will get me a full-size bottle of this high octane sometime in the near future. So I'm saying it here. High octane Dior Fahrenheit by Dapper Fragrances is legit. If you don't like Dior Fahrenheit, if you don't like that petrol kind of gasoline type vibe, don't pick this up. Don't even do it to yourself, because if you don't like it, you're going to feel like you wasted your money, even if it's a decant. But I do suggest, before buying it, if you're not familiar with Dior Fahrenheit, get a sample of it. If not the original Dior Fahrenheit, check out this one. I don't know if anybody else has Dior Fahrenheit clone house wise, but I know for sure that this one off of my skin performs, and I'm pretty sure the Dior Fahrenheit lovers are going to be thrilled by this if they are into clone houses. So there's that thing out there where people have this issue with clone houses and whatever. I don't have a problem with them. They just fine with me. For those of us who don't want to or don't like to spend that kind of money, or we don't have that kind of money to spend on those expensive fragrances, then clone houses fit into our wheelhouse just perfectly fine. So it is what it is. And before I go, I got a package, and I'm not even gonna try and pronounce this young man's last name. It looks like it says Zacharias. I'm not even gonna butcher his last name like that, but this young man has a fragrance company, if I'm not mistaken, of who this is, because we've only talked briefly once or twice that I can remember. But once I get all the information and I start doing some reviews on this young man's company, I get all the information, I will put it in that link down below. I don't know it right now, and I really don't have time to look it up or contact him and talk about it. But I will get with him sometime by the time I get to my next job, find out the information, write it down, and then next time I do a review on his fragrances, I will let you know. But I'm going to go ahead and crack this open now, and I'm pressed for time because I need to be trying to get out of here. But they'll be okay because cleaning will still need to be done no matter what time I get there. So dude, I don't know what was in this bag. Which one of these fragrances was in here that's got this envelope smelling like this? Oh my God. Something in here is phenomenal. Now, these don't have names on them. They just have letters. And I'm going to show you. This one has an N on it. This one has a V, O, F, and P. And there is no letter or anything, a note of any sort telling me what is what. But I'm going to go ahead and spray and see what, let y'all know what I get. All right, so let's see. This is N. Now, I don't know if this is a clone house off the top. I've smelled this DNA before, whatever this is, and you can see the concentration. Look at that. I don't know if this is an oil or yeah, I'm blowing it and it's not even drying. Whatever this is, it smells great. All right, so next one is P. That one kind of has that opening on P kind of reminded me of Silver Mountain Water a little bit. I don't know. That kind of changed quick. The initial opening when I first sprayed it, it smelled like Silver Mountain Water. It's nice. It's not as nice as the first one. Whoa, 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 whoa. F is right now my favorite. I don't know what that is, This young brother got some hits right now. Wow. I don't have anything I can think of in my collection that smells anything like that. And look at my arm, y'all. Look at the oil concentration. This is the first one, and it ain't even dried yet. I don't know if that's an oil or what, but look at this. Look at the shine on my arm. Wow. That is nice. All right, so we got O next. Wow. That one, don't think I'm going to be too fond of. It's definitely different. It's probably going to take me having to wear this one a few times to get it to grow on me. But on initial spray, I don't really care for this one that much. It's okay. It's something a little bit off-putting about it to me. I don't want to sound rude, but it kind of gives me that, you know how you have a dish rag and it sits for a while, you keep using it and it sits and it starts having that sour dish rag kind of smell. That's what I'm smelling. It's just something off-putting about it. It's not horrible. It's just something slightly off-putting about it. It's not bad, though. And the last one I'm going to show y'all is V. So let's see. Yeah. V and F. V is number one now because F was at first. V is number one. F is number two. And then the other three, O, N, and P, I'm going to have to do a little bit of testing, but as you can see, look at this concentration of oil on my arm. And I need to talk to this young brother and find out if these are oils or... That first one I sprayed, I can't remember what it was, but it smells like vanilla now. That second one I sprayed is nice. Third one is nice. The fourth one I sprayed was okay. I don't know what that is. And that last one is definitely fire. So once I get the information on this young man, his company, his company's name, and find out definitely what these fragrances are that he sent me, I will get back with y'all. So stay tuned for that. Thank y'all for tuning in. This video is going on 19 minutes. I didn't expect it to be going on that long, and I got to get out of here. So there is no need for me to spray on any more of this high octane Dior Fahrenheit by Dapper fragrances because I got on 5 more fragrances now. And look at that. That is crazy. But anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. So here is definitely, thank you, Dapper, for this high octane Dior Fahrenheit and Zacharias. If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize, young brother. I'll get with you and see how to pronounce that so I can say it right next time. But thank you also for these samples. So here is once again to Smelling Great. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.